Okay, you've given us a lot to go on. I'm tempted to go down the rabbit warren of oil, but I won't. This is the time for patient. I'll leave that to Anne-Marie. This is a time for patient optimism, not big bets. So, with the visualization of U.S. exceptionalism, retail sales, all the data that swept through the markets yesterday, so we're seeing this huge revision to U.S. exceptionalism. What does that mean to the portfolio? Is that short dollar, long stocks, short bonds?
No, I think you want to be back at your home portfolio, your benchmark portfolio here. This is not a market to be taking big bets, in my opinion. It's a time for pretty much diversified global equities, have some 30-year treasuries to provide you with some diversification, and have material exposure to cash, because this is not a stable market. I think what's either going to happen, I don't think equities are wildly overpriced. We know this is the highest P multiple in the S&P 500 since the TMT bubble, but it should be a high P multiple. What I mean by that is if the economy is doing well and real cash rates are negative, real bond yields are barely positive, you should trade on a high P multiple, right? That is all absolutely logical. But markets are rarely in this kind of stably benign environment. They're either on a journey to some kind of euphoria or to some kind of panic. And I think plausibly over the next 3 to 6 months, things are going to get very lively, i.e. we will either get a proper bubble in a major asset class, or we're going to get some kind of volatility, some kind of correction that could be triggered from left field. So my view is don't be placing big bets in this market at the moment. There is nothing stand out here to be taking a bet against. Be patient, be diversified, because history tells us something will happen in the next 3, 6, and 9 months that will give us some really good opportunities as an active manager. On the periphery, there's lots of interesting things happening. And I mean, this is how I describe it as a world where sort of mini bubbles and bursts are happening all the time. But it's not obvious to me that there is anything too disconcerting at the aggregate.